Well, look who's back with a super mega late Halloween tutorial. Don't judge me, guys. Life happens and I just never got up to posting it, but I didn't want to let it go to waste. So if you want to see how I got this crazy look for your next family party, just keep on watching. Before going in with any primers, I always make sure that my skin is ready for a makeup application. The very first thing I use day and night every single day is my Derma E Purifying Daily Detox Scrub. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you know that I swear by this. It has helped me out with my skin texture so much and I highly recommend it. After cleansing to bring back some moisture into my skin, I'm going to be going in with the Derma E Hydrating Mist. This is also another one of my current faves. And for even more hydration, I go in with the Derma E Rejuvenating Face Oil. This is another one of my holy grails. I use it day and night, every single day. It practically replaced my moisturizer. This literally keeps me hydrated throughout the day that I don't even need to use moisturizer on top of it. We can't forget our crusty ass lips. So for that, I'm going to be using the Brazilian Kiss Lip Butter from Sol de Janeiro. It's my current fave. I keep it with me at all times. Now that our skin is good to go and ready for some makeup application, first thing is first, brows. I'm going to be using Jeffree Star Cosmetics Breakfast at Tiffanys Blue Velvet and Jawbreaker to create my infamous ombre brows. I'll link the video in the description box on how I get these brows done. For the eyes, we're going to be using Suva Beauty's Block Party palette. The first shadow I'm going to take is Lemonade, and I'm just going to quickly buff this color practically almost all over my eye. It's going to be our transition shade, and I'm also going to be using this color to blend out the rest of the colors that I'll be using later on. Taking Cozzette's Blade eyeshadow, I'm going to place this color on both the inner and outer parts of my eyes to start creating my halo eye. Don't forget to go in with a little bit of Lemonade just to further blend out those two outer corners even more. Next, we're going to take Boombox and place this color again on our outer corners just to deepen up that halo eye a little bit, intensify it, give it a little bit more of depth. So just again, make sure you pack this color on, go back in with Blade and go back in with Lemonade just to further blend. Blend, blend, blend. Because we're extra AF, to even further deepen up our outer corners, we're going to take Dancing Shoes and just again pack and blend just to give our look more depth. Taking a little bit of concealer, I'm going to place this on the center of the lid just so that it can help intensify the pigment that I'm going to be placing on the center of the eyelid. Take your time with it. Make sure you are even on both sides. Look at a mirror as you do it. I didn't want to make it a perfect cut crease, but you are most welcome to do so. And before I go in with the pigment on the center of the lid, I do intensify all outer corners once again. For the center of the lid, I'm going to be using Trifle Cosmetics BonBon Bling in Vanilla Sugar. And I'm just going to pack this color onto the center of the eyelid. Just make sure that you place it very carefully, take your time, and make sure you blend in the greens into the center of the lid, just so it could be a little bit more seamless. Taking this glitter from Dawneyes Cosmetics, Karma Chameleon, I'm going to place it on the center of the eyelid where the pigment went just to help intensify the center of the eyelid. I do have a code with Dawneyes Cosmetics. They have a lot of amazing things, including the shifting eyeshadows, so make sure you check them out. For even more sparkle, I'm going to take Kandeolove's Enchantress glitter, and I'm going to carefully place this again only on the center of the eyelid. Yes, I take one little glitter at a time, using my eyelash glue just because the eyelash glue holds up better than regular glitter glue since they are chunkier. To get started on the face, I'm going to go in with Covergirl's Skin Smoothing and Pore Minimizing Primers. For drugstore primers, these are really good. I find myself using the pore minimizing one a lot. For foundation, we're going to use Covergirl's Trublend Matte Made in the shade T30. If you have yet not tried this foundation, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's currently one of my favorites. It's super lightweight, which is my favorite thing about it. You barely feel anything on your face. It's long lasting. It has buildable coverage, super comfortable. Seriously, you need to try it. For concealer, we're going to use Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to blend that out using my Holy Grail e.l.f. Beauty Sponge and just quickly set that with a little bit of RCMA's translucent powder. As always, to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Powder Foundation in the shade NC42. Taking Pixie's Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade, I believe, Black Blue, I'm going to place this in my waterline and smudge it a little bit into my lower lash line. And then I'm going to blend that color out using Suva Beauty's Dancing Shoes eyeshadow. Taking the rest of the colors that I used on the eyeshadow part, I'm going to keep on smoking out my lower lash line until I get it to how smoked out I want it. To contour my nose, I'm going to first take MAC Cosmetics contour powders and I'm going to use my NARS Eater brush to do so. I didn't want to contour my nose entirely green, just a little bit on the top part so that the eyeshadow can kind of blend into the nose, but again, I didn't want to do a whole green nose, so it's just this small part. Don't forget to wipe off the excess powder and any fallout that you might have. Using the same eyeshadows that we used on our eyes, I'm going to use them to contour my face. I'm going to just take one color at a time and build that gradient effect and the intensity of my contour to how I want it. So just, again, take your time with this, build it up to how you want it, and just make sure that both sides of your cheek are even. Just to clean up that contour and make it a little bit more sharp, I'm taking a little bit of my translucent powder and just cleaning up there a bit, but quickly wiping it off. I don't let it sit. Now for the fun stuff, we're going to go in with Suva Beauty Hydra Liners in Dance Party Sea Nymph Fanny Pack and Freezy. Very quickly, my camera died while applying my lashes, but I am wearing the Danessa Myricks Euphoria 05 lashes. To begin our transition into mermaids / reptiles, I'm going to first take Sea Nymph Hydra Liner and cover my neck and chest entirely with it. I was stained for a day or two with this, so if you're planning on going out the next day, maybe use a different color. Don't forget these are water activated, so just give it a few minutes to dry down before you continue. I found these Wet n Wild stencils at Walgreens, so these are the ones that I'm going to be using to create the scales on my chest. They gave me a little bit of a hard time in the beginning because they are sticker stencils, and when I first went in to apply the color on the stencil, when I removed the sticker, my base kind of came off with it, and I got a little bit mad. And they were also too symmetrical. I wanted them to be like not so even. So after a while, I just kind of started going in different directions, even on top of other scales, just to make it look a little bit more realistic and not so symmetrical. The starfish thingies were also a fail, clearly. The big one worked out, but I kind of end up covering them up later on anyways. When doing the scales, I would go in with the different colored Hydra Liners. I would use Fanny Pack and layer Dance Party on top of it, and then I ended up also using Space Panda, which is a white, which is what kind of gives the scales a more gradient look, as you'll see in a bit. This is what you should have so far, except for the messed up stars, which we cover up with glitter later on anyways. The Suva Beauty Hydra Liners are smudge proof, so you don't have to worry about this messing up in the process. I didn't want my face scales so symmetrical, so I took this piece of netting that I have no idea where I got from, and since no one was awake at this time to help me hold it down, I had to struggle and pin that crap down to my head so that it wouldn't move while I did my scales. Don't judge me. Now for these scales, once again, we're going to be using the Hydra Liners. I did start off with the lightest color, which was Freezy, and then I worked my way into the rest of the colors. I did give it about 30 seconds in between each color. These are water activated, so you don't want to go in with the next color right away, but you also don't want to let it dry completely before you do. Just keep on going, mixing the colors until you get the gradient effect that you want. When you're done, definitely give it a minute or two for your scales to dry down. You don't want to take the net off right away and smudge or ruin the damn thing. That would suck. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did on my forehead to my cheek. Once again, creating that gradient effect. I only did it on one side of my cheeks just because, one, this is the side that I take my pictures on, so there was no point of doing the second side. And I just kind of like the one-sided scales anyways. So yeah, not sure why I look so terrified, but this is what your scales should look like. For mascara, we're going to take CoverGirl's Flourish and Peacock Flare mascaras on both the top and bottom lashes. I totally forgot to include it, but I am using Artist Couture's Diamond Glow Powder in Mermaid Fantasy to highlight. I mean, it was a must. Now for the absolute best part of this look, glitter. I'm taking a bunch of Kandeolove glitters and this body jewel called Kaleidoscope, and I'm going to place it right on the center of my chest. It is sticky already, so it holds well by itself, but if you were to go out raving or something like that, I would suggest adding eyelash glue to the back of it just to make sure it doesn't fall off. Now I'm going to take Dawneyes Cosmetics glitter and place it all over my chest, as well as the Kandeolove glitters. My camera did die at this point and I didn't realize it, so I didn't get a shot of it, but I did use the NYX glitter glue to hold up the glitter on my chest. This is what it looked like up close and personal. Cameras never do glitter justice. I wish you guys were able to see how much this sparkled. Oh my god, I was obsessed. For the face, I went in with the Dawneyes Cosmetics glitter again one more time all over the scales, and I also took one of my favorite glitters from Kandeolove, which is Atmosphere, and I placed the glitter on top of my scales, which the glitter already looks like scales, so it just made it look 10 times better, in my opinion. And I also went ahead and added some glitter to the other side of my cheek, just so that it wouldn't be so plain. And because I'm extra. Would it really be a look of mine if I didn't add my under eye jewels? Why not waste my Swarovski crystal nails on my makeup? Why not? Went ahead and added a nude lip. I'll put the details in the description box. And here is the final mermaid / reptile look. I swear this can pass for a lizard, chameleon, crocodile. I don't know, you name it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.